I am really super excited about this kitchen that we're going to present to you. We work with some wonderful clients that gave us the privilege and the honor to really be very creative in this kitchen. And you'll notice as we go through it, you'll see different layers of texture and color, and it's just really done right, and it just exudes a lot of warmth. So what we'll do with this kitchen is we'll talk a little bit about what was here before, and then what we were able to do with our clients' thoughts and ideas and their wishes to change the environment of the kitchen, or the ergonomics, the layout, if you will. So this kitchen, originally there was a wall here between the living room and the kitchen, and the clients wanted to open up the environment for their family to enjoy, for entertaining and such. There was also a door here where we see the refrigerator that went into the laundry area, and this part of the kitchen was framed out and closed, so we reconfigured this section of the kitchen as well. So we have a nice eating area for the family, and what we decided to do was to add some storage with this corner cabinet that wouldn't interfere with the seating, so that when the family's using the table for dinner, association, what have you, we've got this angled cabinet that gives us a lot more storage, and it really adds a nice appeal to the corner to carry the color of the blue from the main part of the kitchen to the rest of the kitchen to tie it in nicely. I have to give credit to our client for this idea here. We've got a subtle tile, but it does have a texture to it, which is really, really sharp. And by tiling this wall, it really enhanced the wall so that we have something different than just a drywall, which I thought was a wonderful, beautiful touch. We can see this floor is actually a porcelain tile. It still has a texture. It has all the looks of the grain and the flow of a real wood, but yet we've got the beautiful durability of a porcelain tile that will last quite a long time versus the real wood, where if you spill something on it, you scratch it or anything like that, you're going to have to maintain it. So this wood floor, this porcelain floor that looks like wood, is a maintenance-free product, which I think is awesome, especially for families with younger children. Accidents happen, and this can look as good as the day we put it in. This kitchen's actually over a year old as we're filming this, and you can see it still looks brand new. So we added this peninsula, which also works as a serving area. It can be used as a buffet area for the table or entertaining. But you'll notice underneath here, we have what we call a plug strip, and it's very inconspicuous, but because of codes, if an appliance would need to be plugged in, maybe a cell phone charger, we do want to make sure that it's electrified, it's tamper resistant, and it's tied into the ground fault interrupter system so that it's also very safe. On the end, we just took a cabinet and put it perpendicular to add some storage. You can also notice the beautiful honey bronze color for the pulls, which go really nicely with the blue. This particular door has wider stiles and rails, which gives it that richer look than the standard 2 1/4. And we have this nice subtle inside cove again, which makes this particular door a little bit easier to clean, and it just softens the look up so that it's not like super urban contemporary. So again, with the floor and the rest of the textures, it really gives a warm environment. The countertop is quartz. It's made by a company called Cambria, and this is a really unique product because it also has a texture. So when I run my fingers over it, you could actually feel the grains. So it really mimics a real stone perfectly, and it has the blue cobalt color mixed in with it with the black. So you'll notice that we have obviously the blue, but you can see the accents. For example, the faucet is the matte black, which picks up the color in the countertop. So you've seen this quite a bit in our kitchens. We have a recycle bin or double garbage pail, can be used however the client wants to use it. These are 50 quarts, so they're the tallest that are available in a kitchen. And then in both corners, we have very heavy duty Lazy Susans. They're made out of solid wood, and they have a 100-pound weight capacity bearing system on them. So there's no pipe in the middle. They don't buckle. You know, you see that with the other products that people offer with the plastic and the pipe. This is much more superior than that. We can also see a 4-drawer base for the other items, whatever it may be that would work out in this. Here we have a nice, beautiful apron front sink It's made out of fire clay. It's a product that is made by Blanco. You can see the faucets, also Blanco faucet, and they have the restaurant style gooseneck. So this is nice to use when you want to clean. There's a large sink, so you need to reach all the corners, and that you can do that with the rinser as it disconnects with the magnet. And then you can see the matching lotion dispenser. Then we have our dishwasher. If we take a look here, what we like to do is you can see that we have a really good quality wood cutlery divider, and it's nice and large so that you're not just getting your basic silverware, but other auxiliary items can be put into it. Here we can see the nice glass effect with the lights. I just think it's beautiful. It really gives a nice look to the kitchen, and it opens it up, makes it a little bit more creative with the wall cabinets here. So another thing that you'll notice that we like to do is you can see that the valance in the soffit panel is set back. This is a Craftsman style mixed in this theme. And one of the things that it does is it prevents us from having to make seams in a long run of crown molding if it's not available at certain lengths. But more importantly, by setting it back, it really identifies this section of the window, and it's a very architectural, artistic, whatever you want to call it, element that is kind of like a little bit of a signature from Royal. You'll see that we do this a lot, and it really identifies and looks nice. So one of the first appliances that younger folks, younger children learn to use is a microwave. So what we did here was we put a drawer microwave in the Peninsula. So it's very convenient for all of the family members, and it's very safe. Sometimes you'll see kitchens that have a microwave above the range, and children, as we know, they're not going to think or say, hey, there's a pot on there that's boiling water or whatever, and they'll reach above the microwave, and sometimes it could be a safety issue. So the microwave is very convenient for the whole family, including the younger children, to be able to use. And it just really adds an added touch, another element where we see the stainless steel throughout the design. So this particular Peninsula is a little different than the one on the right of the sink in that we can fit stools on the other side so that when the family's entertaining, we know what happens. Somebody may be cooking or preparing a meal, and then our guests will want to converse with us. And we're able to do that here with the Peninsula. We can see the stools there, and then obviously we see the entertainment area in the living room behind it with the TV and the couch. So everything really functions really nicely as one environment for entertaining. So what our clients wanted to do to break up the different textures, we talked about the beautiful tile on the window wall. What we did is we brought the quartz up the whole entire backsplash, including, you'll notice it's all around the hood as well. So it really looks gorgeous, but on top of that, it gives a very maintenance-free area. We've got the Wolf range with the double ovens, and once this thing gets fired up and it starts to get used, we know that we're going to get maybe a little bit of grease or cooking things and such on the backsplash. So this makes it just so easy to keep clean and maintained. You don't have to worry about grout lines or anything like that. And we could see the pot filler faucet that complements it. The reason we put the pot filler faucet is this way, if we want to fill up a pot, we don't have to walk from one side of the kitchen where the sink is to where the range is. So this is very, very convenient to make life a little bit easier. We can see we have the chimney stainless steel hood. We have the grease filters here with the lights. These come right out and can go in the dishwasher and clean up real easy. Another thing that you'll notice is you might have seen the under cabinet lights. And these are LEDs as well as the lights that we installed in the ceiling. And the cool thing about this is you can actually change the light temperature. And the client and I like the warmth of the 2700, but you can see how, if you look at the countertop, you can see the different color tones that are created. Our eyes basically see color by the reflection of light off of different products. So that's one of the nice advantages of the under cabinet lights. And the lights we used in the ceiling, the wafer lights, can also do the same thing. They also have the adjustment if you want to change the color tone. So here we've got the two matching drawer bases. We've really got a beautiful hearth area. Pots and pans, lids, utensils, ladles, soup spoons, things like that. They're all right next to the environment for cooking. We also added a couple of spice racks. Again, if you look at the quality, you can see that they're all made out of wood. The nice thing about these is they're deeper, so if you want to put larger items in the spice rack, they'll fit, as well as you have the balance in the cabinet here. We also have this feature. You can see these little tiny 2-inch accent lights, which actually fill the void, which lights up the backsplash and the hood very nicely. So I thought that was a really nice touch. And we did the same thing here in the soffit panel above the valance. So lights usually come 2-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch. Lighting is very, very important in the kitchen. It really brings everything alive, gives it life. And this is just something that you can see that there are different size lights that can be used for different types of accents. It's a 42-inch Sub-Zero, and we can see the stainless steel looks gorgeous. And we've got the freezer on the bottom, the big freezer drawer. And for families that like to cook and need that extra storage conveniently in the kitchen, we can see how beautiful that works. So this is kind of a transitional cabinet. We can see the 45-degree angle. When working with a better quality custom cabinet manufacturer, such as the one that we used here, basically there's going to be a lot of traffic going through this aisleway, especially when entertaining. So this is a tall cabinet with shelves. It can be used as a pantry or for whatever else you want to put in it. And the angle makes it so much easier and so much nicer when moving in and out of the main area of the kitchen into the living room or the other rooms such as the laundry. So we can see also we had the opportunity to reconfigure the walls for the laundry room, and there's a bathroom in here as well. So the door was originally to my left. So by closing that door up, taking the wall out that was here, we were able to make the traffic a little bit more convenient. And it also gives a little bit more privacy to the laundry room, so that when the clients are entertaining, you're not walking necessarily or seeing it the whole way from the kitchen. So I think it really made it very rich. Another thing that we did that I have to give credit to my production manager, Max, and our clients as well, there was a window here and we ran into a little bit of a glitch. It was actually, how do we get the appliances into the kitchen with the doors that were pre-existing with the home? So this is a triple sliding patio door, and there was a window here. So we were able to find this beautiful door. Our clients helped us do that, and then it really adds a lot of appeal. You could also see instead of a white door, it's black, which when you look at homes that have the black windows or the black accents, it really adds a lot of richness to it. So we also reframed this window and put this patio door in with this project. You could shoot up on the ceiling. You could see the nice pendant lights with the light fixture that matches. Got to give all that credit to our clients. It's always a collaboration. That's what's so fun about working with our clients, is we want to listen to them. We want to listen to their point of views, their taste. And you can see that they did a wonderful job with all the accents. But we actually installed a beam that's inverted, where the joists are now attached to when we removed this wall, because it was carrying a load. So the beam went all the way from the outside of the front wall all the way to this wall here. So now you have that seamless ceiling line where we don't have the necessarily structural beam that's exposed. So I hope you are as excited and thrilled about this kitchen as I am. I think it's a beautiful kitchen, and obviously we hope our clients enjoy it for many years to come.